Welcome into Busch Stadium in downtown St. Louis. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
St. Louis Cardinals.
And towing the slab here, Andre Palante. How about a scouting report on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Francisco Lindor now for the Mets.
Ball one.
The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Juan Soto down. And a foul ball. Not close with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Just missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. (3-1) now. And that one is inside, and it's ball 4.
Batting third baseman.
1 down. Bo Bichette up to the dish. This is again 5 in a row. And the 1-0. This one popped up. Weatherhold settles underneath it. 2 down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Center fielder, Jorge Polanco. Nope.
Soto off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. Now he launches a throw over his head. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Nope.
Inside.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute, finish your pitch. Leave something out over the plate. It's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs.
That's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
The pitch is upstairs, ball 4, and they're loaded. Now here is Jared Young. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him. Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
In the air, right field. Walker on the move. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for the Mets, Kodai Senga. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
The 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And there's a ball.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Not in time.
He's safe.
He's safe.
Batting second, designated hitter.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. First
That's a ball.
offering way inside, almost got him.
That's a ball.
Good hitters count the 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And there's the automatic.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. I tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Payoff pitch to the right side. Lindor, next one to first.
Got
Double play. Nicely done.
Batting third.
Alec Burleson next up for the Cardinals. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. That's in there. 0-2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away. And a 1-2. Next offering is outside.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And that ends the inning. Back here in St. Louis, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Marcus Semien up now for the Mets. And ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Batting 8, right fielder, Carson
And next
Bench.
for New York, Carson Bench. That's in there. Strike 1. Second inning here, no score. Out towards right center field. That one gets down for a hit. And that's a one-out single.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
The 1-0. And another ball.
Down.
Last two pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
He's got it. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Ripped to right. And that is that. Back here in St. Louis, now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mason Wynn.
Ball.
The 1-0. And a bunt towards third. Not in time.
No, he's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first base line, beat the throw pretty easily.
Here's Nolan Gorman.
Hey!
And now the 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air. Bichette under it. And there's one down. One out man at first. And the batter now, Jordan Walker.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. It gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ball, that's out.
And a swing and a miss. Win round second on his way to third. And they'll have runners in the corners after a one-out single.
Not a bad pitch by any means. Down and away, right on the corner of his zone. Just a better swing, dude. Stayed through it and hit it hard the other way. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Nathan Church in the box, lays off for ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out.
That's outside.
That misses the zone, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get ground ball, double play.
And that'll load the bases.
Take your base.
Pedro Pajes getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. Oh, he hit him. And that brings home a run. Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. in the
Ball
dirt,
one.
and that's ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
And the 1-0.
Pressure's
Inside
on
ball.
right here. 2-0 count. Bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Swings through that one for strike one. In
Ball
danger of walking in the tying run. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Payoff pitch. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cardinals.
All loaded up. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals. Reached on an infield single his first time. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball one.
Hey!
All loaded up. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. Now a pop-up on the infield. Young settles underneath it. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Waste no time there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Bo Bichette up now for the Mets. Scott takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Jorge Polanco. He's 0 for 1.
Ball, that's outside.
And it's second.
Hey!
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slings to first in time. So now here's the Mets DH. Brett Beatty worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. There's the swing and a miss. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Bottom of the inning. Here's the Cardinal DH, Ivan Herrera.
Ivan Herrera.
Line drive. Hauls it in. One away. And here's the first baseman, Alec Burleson.
First baseman, Alec Burleson.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. This one in the air center field. Polanco settles under this one, and there's two down. So up next, Mason Wynn.
The shortstop, Mason.
It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Gorman stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. A sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in St. Louis, new inning getting started. Jared Young up now for the Mets. Swinging a foul out of play. Swings through that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
Going to count 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far.
That ball went
chase
out.
that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here is Marcus Semien. Struck out swinging his first time. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Swinging a ground ball, and that's just foul. Here's a 1-1. Hard hit to right center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Coming around third is Semien. He'll score, and the Mets even it up.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And it's second.
Hey.
Swing and a miss. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's Francisco Lindor. Swinging a foul straight back. And on second, 2 down. That's ball for a strike. Stays alive. Oh, 2 now. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. Back here in St. Louis, now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Got him. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now the left fielder, Nathan
fielder,
Church.
Nathan
Walked his first time.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Fastball is outside. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Just
Ball
missing
two.
there. And that's ball two. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a high fly ball left field. He's got it. 2 away. And up next for St. Louis, Pedro Pajes.
Pedro Pajes.
Nope, that's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's a little
ball
bit
two.
low. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Fair ball.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Looped that one in there for the knock. Definitely got that pitch on the outside of the cap a little bit, but he made it work for him.
Scott stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
Ball,
He's
that's
really
out.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Here's a 1-2. That's to third, and he can't come up with it. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Go ahead, run on base. J.J. Weatherholt now at the plate.
That's a ball.
Two on, 2 outs. That
Ball
one
two.
close, ruled the ball. And the count is 2-0. Fought off foul. The
Ball, that's
2-1
what
is
cares.
high.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a
Ball
fastball.
4, that's
And
up.
they're all loaded up.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Oscar Brazovar takes over on the mound.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Pereira
Nope,
at the plate
that's
now.
inside.
And that's inside. Just
Inside,
off the
ball two.
inside edge.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Fought off foul. Here's a 2-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. Back here at Busch Stadium, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Scott on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. So up next for New York, Bo Bichette.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And there's a foul ball.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
And a 1-2. Just
oh, that's off
missed.
the plate.
And it remains 2-2. All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth. This to center field. Scott coming on. He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. 2 down. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets. Smoked on the ground a second. Tosses to first. And Polanco is out. And that is the third out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now up for St. Louis, Alec Burleson.
You know, these Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
In the dirt, ball 3.
Hey!
Knee high, that's in for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Mason Wynn. He's 2 for 2. Here goes the runner. To third.
That
Down the line, and it's foul. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Go ahead run on base. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals.
Outside, that's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
Hey!
The changeup missing. 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Way inside, and that hit him.
Up next for the Cardinals. Right fielder.
First and second, one out. Jordan Walker digs in now, 1 for 2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out.
Right, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Chop left side. On to Simmons. Double play. What a quick killing to end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and they make a
Cardinals.
change to start
Number
the 6th. The
67.
new pitcher, number 67. He's making his
Leading
second
off for the
appearance of the
Mets,
season.
the designated hitter,
Now it's the
Brett Beatty.
DH, Brett Beatty.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. Well, these Mets, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Up next for the
Jared
Mets,
Young,
first
the next to
baseman,
hit.
Jared Young.
No, that's low. That's a ball.
That
Ball,
one
that's in.
misses. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball
Hey.
for a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Marcus Simeon. Here comes the 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Ground ball up the middle. Flips it behind his back. Got it.
He's out.
Nice play.
Now pitching for the
Back
Mets,
now for the bottom of the
number
6th,
40,
and there's a new
Luis
pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia. This is his 3rd time out this
leading off
year.
for St. Louis,
Here's the left fielder, Nathan Church.
Church.
Oh, one.
I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. A 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And here's the catcher, Pedro Bayas.
Pedro
Right through there for a strike.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Next to hit, Victor Scott. Challenge from behind the dish here. And it's a called strike after the review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Cards with the go-ahead run at first here in the bottom of the 6th. And fouled off. The 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
up next for the Cardinals.
Go ahead run on base, J.J. Weatherholt. Next up for the Cardinals. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now a chance for Ivan Herrera.
Ball one.
Two aboard, 2 outs. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The 1-1.
That's in. Ball 2.
Bayas, the lead runner at second. Weatherholt on at first with 2 down. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls and a strike. Catcher challenge will take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker, and the call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Good job to fight that one off. Two on, 2 outs. That one a little bit high, and now it's 3-2.
That's a really good take.
On the ground to short, Lindor. Tosses to first, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the
Cardinals.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
59.
JoJo Romero.
JoJo.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Bench
That's a
lays
ball.
off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. And another ball. That one lifted to left. Church on the move. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next to the
Francisco
net.
Alvarez getting ready to hit.
Yeah!
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Inside, almost got him. This one in the air, center field. Scott on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back to the top of the order. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Just
Inside,
off the
ball 1.
inside edge.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one carrying. Got it. Bangs against the wall, but holds on. Bottom of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Alec Burleson.
Alec Burleson.
All 1.
In the air, left field. Soto turns to the right on the move. And there's one down. Now at the plate,
Up next
Mason
for the
Wynn.
Cardinals, the shortstop, Mason Wynn.
That's a ball.
Fouled off down the right side. Here's a 1-1. On the ground. Lindor. The throw to first. Now 2 away. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Sean Manaea.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Gorman in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Back here in St. Louis, ready to begin the 8th. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Ball 1.
Oh, that
That
got
hit
him.
him. He's got
And
first.
the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning. So a change being made at first base. Mets going with a pinch runner. Tyrone Taylor. He represents the go-ahead run, so they hope some extra speed will help with that. Now the third baseman, Bo Bichette, known for his late inning heroics. Step off the Spurs.
No, he's safe.
And he's back in there.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, an at-bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
Runner on the move. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Late swing, fouled off. Man at second. Swung on, belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Out of here. A two-run homer, and they grab the lead in the eighth. It's 3-1. At the plate, Jorge Polanco, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ball one,
nope.
No strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Ball, that's inside.
Romero, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. The 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swings through it for the catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So now here's the DH, Brett Beatty. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Didn't seem like that one found his zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
And that skips in the dirt. That's too
Ball
low.
3.
Full count now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris Roycroft gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter now, Jared Young, 1 for 3.
Nope. Ball 1.
Check swing, and he went. And the count even, 1-1. Two down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Jordan Walker.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
The 0-2.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Cardinals. Left
Nathan
fielder,
Church next up for the Cardinals.
Third.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Just missed. Outside.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. And it's
Ball
filled
three.
up. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
And a payoff pitch.
Hey!
Struck him out looking. Church wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. So the call will stand. So that removes their last challenge. So digging in, Pedro Pajes.
Well, this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
That one almost got him.
Hey!
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Tap softly third base side. A swinging bunt. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in St. Louis, all set to start the ninth in this one. Marcus Simeon up now for the Mets.
Ball one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. To first, and they get the out. Carson Bench now at the plate.
Carson Bench.
That one fouled off. The 0-1. On the ground to the left. Win. Slings to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead. Two down, base is empty. And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Looked like it was a little bit up. Slice to right. And foul ball. The 1-1. That one
Ball
missed.
two.
And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So now back to the top of the order.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here. So he blasts one out the other way, and they add on. It's 5-1. So two down. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Bichette gets a chance to hit.
Right through there for a strike.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Swing and a miss. Throw. Safe. Swings and misses. Inning over, and it could have been worse. We head to the bottom of the ninth. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott.
Hey!
And the 0-1. Swings through that one. Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. 1 out, bottom of the ninth. Back to the top of the order now. J.J. Weatherholt next up for the Cardinals.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. That's off the inside corner. Ball one. On the ground to third. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Here in the bottom of the ninth, 1 out. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. In the air, right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Clay Holmes gets the ball now.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
1 out left for the Cardinals. Alec Burleson will hit next. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. This could end it. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.